What is up, y'all? It's your boy the Renegade Enigma here doing another video, and in this video, I'm here to give you the results for WWE Extreme Rules. And we're gonna start with the pre-show. The pre-show did not start with the match and whatever. They had another segment on here, which was the Dudley Boys coming out, berating the crowd, you know, talking crap to the crowd and whatever, talking about how you can't have Extreme Rules without the Dudley Boys, you know, because they came from ECW, they basically touched on that and whatever, but they basically talked crap about the crowd the whole time. And right when they was about to leave, Big Cass shows up, you know, Big Cass, you know, the tag team partner of Enzo Amore. You know, he's been doing his solo thing for a minute, because Cass is injured from the last pay-per-view and whatever, and supposedly the rumor was Enzo was in the building. But yeah, Cass comes out and talk crap about the Dudley Boys and whatever, and I'm amazed. His mic skills like improved heavily and whatever. Like, it's gonna come a point where he doesn't need Enzo anymore. But he's basically talking crap about the Dudley Boys. Basically, he had a joke in there, kind of was like a fat joke, where the reason they don't say get the table anymore is because there's no food on the table. You know what I mean? Basically calling them fat and whatever. And this led into a brawl and whatever. You expected Enzo Amore to show up, but no, he didn't. It basically was 2-on-1 the whole time, which, to his credit, the 7-foot giant beat both the heels up and sent them, you know, running away and whatever. And he basically ended it with his thing where he said he has one word to describe him and he's gonna spell it out for them, and that's SWAFT, soft, and it ended there. But next we have the pre-show match, which put Baron Corbin going against Dolph Ziggler in a no disqualification match. Dolph Ziggler had like a new set and whatever, looked really cool. Like, you get like a Shawn Michaels vibe. It was like pink and white. You know what I mean? He's really doing the Shawn Michaels thing here. But it was a pretty good match and whatever, you know what I mean? Baron Corbin hit Eddie Days out of nowhere, 1, 2, 3, your winner, and Baron Corbin. And obviously he's gonna win because they're trying to push him as a monster heel. So, you know, of course that was gonna happen. So next we go on to the pay-per-view and whatever. And excuse me if I'm like messing up the order in these matches and whatever, like, you know what I mean, it's late and I don't remember the order. I just remembered like the winners and whatever. I really am sketchy about what happened in the matches too, like I'm recording this right after. But yeah, basically the next match we have the Club, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows going against the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, in a tornado tag match. Basically, you don't need to tag anybody in these matches. You have to all 4 men in the ring at the same time. This match was really good, and like I said in my predictions video, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows need this win because they have not won a match since they've been here. Maybe, like I said, maybe in Superstars or main event, but nothing on SmackDown to my knowledge, and nothing on Raw. So this being a pay-per-view, this is like a need to win situation. And fortunately, you know what I mean, the Club actually won this match. And to me, I swore they took out the Usos and whatever, like, and then later on they were gonna interfere for AJ and whatever, but you know, I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, your winners, the Club, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Next we have, for the United States title, we have Kalisto putting his title on the line against Rusev with Lana in his corner. And they're basically doing a storyline here where Kalisto is injured. He got injured on, I believe, Raw, where like Rusev basically hurt his back and whatnot. And basically they was like doing the storyline and whatever. Rusev was working on his back the whole time and whatever. There was this spot where Kalisto was on the top rope and Rusev gets up. You know how like usually you throw somebody off the top rope and they hit the floor, but this time Kalisto actually hit the apron, and like he was really messed up and whatever. I don't know if he was really injured, whatever. It really looked bad the way he fell, but yeah, he hit the corner and like the ref kept trying to like stop Rusev from, you know, attacking Kalisto. Rusev stomps his back and does the accolade. Kalisto quickly taps out and your winner and new United States champion is Rusev. You know, like I said, they're gonna push him to be a monster heel and whatever. And actually like this, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like the whole WWE Rusev. He's actually improving his mic skills too and whatnot. Like, I think they did like a Kofi Kingston thing where he dropped his accent, you know what I mean? And he's back to being a brute, you know what I mean? So hopefully he has the United States title for a while. And yeah, y'all, your new champion, United States champion Rusev. Next we have the Tag Team Championship. We have the New Day, Big E, and Xavier Woods this time, not Kofi Kingston, which I think Kofi Kingston's injured. I don't know what's going on here. They're putting the titles on the line against the Vaudevillains, and that's Aiden English and Simon Gotch. I don't know, y'all. This match here was a sleeper to me. Like, it wasn't that great. You know, man, long story short, the New Day are still your tag team champions. You know, thank God for that, because I really don't like the Vaudevillains or whatever. Hopefully they can repackage them or whatever, and hopefully next, you know, contenders like are gonna be better, because like, I don't know, this match was kind of stale in my opinion. And you know me with my reviews, I hardly say, you know, there's a bad match on the pay-per-view, you know what I mean? A lot are good, obviously some are better than others, but this was not a great match to me, kind of boring. Bathroom break, you know what I mean, if you will. But next is the match that, in my opinion, stole the show, which is the IC title match, the 4-way, and that put The Miz with his wife Maurice, and he's the champion, putting his title on the line against Cesaro, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Lots of spots here, high-risk spots, lots of signature moves, lots of finish moves, you know what I mean? Great match all around, you know what I mean? The end came when Sami Zayn went for the pin on Cesaro, and Kevin Owens pulled him off, and you know, they start brawling outside the ring, but then The Miz gets in the ring and steals the win. 1, 2, 3, your winner and still Intercontinental Champion, The Miz.
My God, his body's been through.
So now we have a brand new match in the WWE. We have the silent match, which puts Dean Ambrose going against Chris Jericho. And this match is really simple, right? You have to win by a pinfall or submission. You're in a totally new cage. It's all black, and the door is chained up. You can't go out through the door. Even if you do get out the cage, I would imagine you don't win it anyway. But yeah, the top of the cage has a bunch of weapons. Like you have fire extinguisher, you have kendo sticks, you have nunchucks, you have the potted plant Mitch, you know what I mean, they had that. You have a mop. They had a bunch of weapons there. But like the end of the match came when Dean Ambrose climbs to the top of the cage, because they're all on top of the cage, and he gets the mop bucket. And he comes down, and the mop bucket has a top over it, and you're wondering what's in the mop bucket. He pulls out a black bag, and in this black bag is thumbtacks. They really went hardcore for this one. So he basically pours the thumbtacks like on the ring or whatever, and Jericho basically like dodges all this like for a minute until he goes for the code breaker. He goes for the code breaker, and basically Dean Ambrose pushes him off, and he falls right on the tag's back first, and he's all messed up. His back is terrible. So then Dean Ambrose is not done. He basically picks up Jericho, hits Dirty Deeds, which I believe were on the thumbtacks. Like Dean Ambrose gets hurt by 1. Ironically, he only gets hit by 1, but Jericho has maybe like 20 to 30, maybe even 50 of them on his back, maybe even 100, but he's all messed up. 1, 2, 3, your winner, Dean Ambrose. Next we have a match, a submission match for the women's title. We have the champion, Charlotte, putting the title on the line against Natalya. And Charlotte's father, Ric Flair, is banned from ringside, and the stipulation is if he shows up, then Charlotte is she is like stripped of the title, and Natalia automatically wins the title. So like great match, you know what I mean? It's basically like picture Ric Flair versus Bret Hart in their prime, you know, like that type of match. It was like really good. People sleep on the ladies matches, but like I always say, you know what I mean, no, they did good. You know, I find myself repeating myself in every pay-per-view and whatever, because like I look for Twitter, I look through Instagram, Facebook, and every time the ladies are about to like wrestle, like, oh, this is the bathroom break. No. And they keep doing it even though these ladies put off great matches. And again, this was a great match. Excuse me, a great match. But again, another controversial ending, because at the end of the match, you hear, like towards the end of the match, you hear Ric Flair's music, and you see Ric Flair coming out, but he's walking backwards. So Natalia's like, okay, ref, raise my hand, you know what I mean? Automatic disqualification, strip of the title. And then Ric Flair turns around, and it's not Ric Flair. It's a female with a Ric Flair robe and Ric Flair wig on. She takes off the wig, and it's Dana Brooks. Dana Brooks apparently is in league with the Flairs and whatever. And, you know, she calls it a distraction, you know what I mean? And basically Charlotte puts on the figure 8 on Natalya. Tap out, your winner and still women's champion, Charlotte. You know, that was like really surprising right there. I kind of figured Little Nate Charles Robinson would have showed up, but he didn't. So next we have Roman Reigns, the champion, putting the title on the line against AJ Styles. You know, the World Heavyweight title match here. And yeah, it's an Extreme Rules match, so anything goes. Yeah, lots of back and forth. They used the chair in there. They went through tables. I want to say they went through 2 tables. They went through the guardrail. You know what I mean? Basically anything but the kitchen sink. They even went as far as to go all the way to the pre-show table. You know, that thing is glass and whatever. And they fought up there and whatnot. But yeah, towards like the end of the match, the club shows up out of nowhere. And yeah, the Usos show up out of nowhere. I thought they were done. Like I said in my prediction video, I thought they were going to get rid of the Usos. And then Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose were going to show out of nowhere, because Dean Ambrose came out, you know, scot-free off of his match. He was just fine, so he could have showed up in this match. But the Usos show up, you know what I mean? So I guess they were okay from their match. And basically we have a 3-on-3 type of thing here. And yeah, just like last time, AJ Styles goes for the phenomenal elbow, and you know, Roman Reigns hits the spear, 1, 2, 3, and still champion Roman Reigns. So everybody leaves. Roman Reigns is celebrating. You know, this is the important part here. He's celebrating the fact that he won the title. He's still groggy and whatever, because AJ gave it to him. You know what I mean? AJ, like, he put on a show. Like, he hit the Styles Clash on a chair, and before that he hit a Styles Clash, like regular Styles Clash or whatever. So like, he gave it to him. He could have had this match. At one point, I forgot to mention, he hit the Styles Clash and was gonna go for the pin, but like just for a second he got distracted by one of the Usos. I want to say it was Jay, and that basically cost him the match right there. But yeah, like I said, he's celebrating after his win. Out of nowhere, a returning Seth Rollins shows up out of nowhere and hits the pedigree, and then he raises the title. You know what I mean? Because remember, he never lost the title. He had to forfeit the title due to injury, and he was out for like a bunch of months and whatever. So be sure to be ready for Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, which was the match that was supposed to happen months ago and never did. Or you might have a 3-way with Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, and Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank. But yeah, y'all, you know what I mean? If you like my video, you know what I mean, be sure to give it a thumbs up. share with your friends and whatever, so you know what I mean, they can watch this video and find out what happened in Extreme Rules, you know what I mean. Yeah, y'all, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and until next time, y'all, peace.
In this man tonight.
Nicely timed shot by Rusev.
Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer. Oh, wow. What a ruthless act. That is not a position you want to be in at any point in this match or ever. Oh, that's vicious. Cutting off oxygen inflicts serious damage to an opponent. Hey, you could have until the referee's 5 count to break it. Use it.
That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow.
Whoa! A direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked in the middle of next week.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it. Great offense by Rusev.
Wow, did you see that? Almost don't want to see.
And this has got to be it.
They got him.
And he breaks the cover, forcing the referee to stop the count.
Well, that's just not enough to get the job done. Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
Just making his presence felt there.
Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer.
He's setting it up.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Oh, that's it. That's got to be it. Kalisto now. That's a finishing move, people.
And he keeps it. What a win. I can't believe what we saw during this one. Oh, they mesmerized the WWE Universe in that match. Oh, they threw everything they had at each other in this match. Oh, there were some unbelievable highlights. Watch this.
Here's your winner and still the United States champion, representing the Lucha Dragons, Kalisto.
There should be no doubt in anyone's mind that he's the true and deserving champion. Absolutely. What an incredible match.
Well, he just showed what being a champion is all about. That was awesome.
If I'm Rusev, I take this loss and use it as motivation for the next time out. And as we expected, WWE Extreme Rules has been a brutal evening.